we're taught to hide our emotions, to basically wear Halloween costumes throughout the whole season without even coming to God like, okay, what am I doing? If we are taught more of, Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know who I am. I have addiction. I have anger issues. I don't forgive. I need your help, Lord. I need you to save me. Like Peter when he was drowning. Lord, I need you. I think if we focus more on that, that will make people want to come into this world, because people believe in God. They feel his presence, but then it's like kind of shut down when it's like, well, you don't look like us. Or you might be battling with porn addiction. Or you just got mad at that person, so God doesn't like you because you're angry. And it's like, no, God wants you to come to him broken.
It's time for our spiritual detox. Yes, sir. You tap back into the Fixx, your number one source of faith-infused hip-hop, R&B, and poetry. Y'all know the vibes. It's time for our spiritual detox. Listen, he's a viral sensation, but he's been doing music for a long, long time. I know a lot of people have just got introduced to this super talented artist, but I'm excited because we get a chance to hear a little bit about the backstory and everything else he got going on. The super talented Nathan Davis Jr. What's going on, bro?
Man, cool, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a little chilly in here, man. You came in here iced up, man. Listen,
man.
huh? We don't look good. The kingdom don't look good, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about,
These
babe.
vibes, you know.
Talk about that for a minute, because I think sometimes within our culture, church culture specifically, this might be a little too much. Maybe the outfits, the jewelry, the bling. Why do you think in 2025 we still have that mindset?
You see how they so focused on me when you should be focused on God?
That's it. Just stay focused on God.
Focus on God.
And be you.
When I walk in the room, you shouldn't even pay attention to me. Focus on who God is. It doesn't matter what people are wearing. If they come in with a chain, if they come in with sandals on, if they come in with whatever they're coming in with, my focus is not on you. My focus is on who God is. I think people, they get too distracted and they get too nosy. You know how people be like, mind your business? Just mind your business. Just let people be who they are. Because, like, at the end of the day, you don't know what relationship that person has with God. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that person went through. You know, you just never know. And the word says, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. So you don't know how I'm glorifying God. This could be me showing the things that God has done in my life. What if I came from nothing and then God gave me something, and God gave me a reflection to show who he is, which is favor, blessings, love, forgiveness, restoration. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like a lot of things become so, you shouldn't wear that or you shouldn't look like that. It's like, so Jesus, he's in the room. Can we talk to him? Because right now you talking to me the whole time. He right there.
That's good.
So yeah, that's how I feel.
That's good. Share a little bit of the faith journey, man. For those who may not know you, man, share a little bit of what God has shown, works you through, and just, you know, the challenges of life.
I mean, I've been through a lot, man. Like, for real, it's like, I would say that I kind of grew up in the acting world, in the industry. One of my first TV shows I did was Criminal Minds. I did Snowfall, Glee, the movies like Detroit, did Marvel. Like, I did so many great things. And social media, blew up on social media, and I hit like 1 million followers on like TikTok in like a month. Now I think I'm over 16 million. YouTube, I did a video with my mom that hit like 90 million views. So I've been going viral for so long. And the moment of where I started making music for God was I lost my little brother to suicide. And me and my mom, we lost 14 family members, and my mom was in the hospital around this time last year, fighting for her life for a month. So going through that, I kind of was like in my room, just like, yo, like, okay, I keep hearing about the relationship with God. I never knew about a relationship. I always believed that God existed. I always felt like, you know how you got a kid and there's the dad and the kid is running towards scissors, but the scissors magically be removed. But we don't realize it's our dad moving it out the way, or he's directing us and moving it. I just felt like I was just like, okay, I'm just not running into that wall somehow. But God was protecting me without me realizing that God was protecting me, like the relationship part of it. So I was in my room and God just said, I loved you, and he hugged me. And that was like my first spiritual encounter with God. And he told me, I want you to start making music for me. So I let go all of my secular stuff and just started doing it for him. And when my mom got out of the hospital, when I was writing Roku this morning, it was like I said, it was chaos. It was so much going on. I was about to lose my house, man. We was trying to figure out our finances. We dropped really, really low because of grieving and all that. And I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just be obedient and just keep writing these songs. So I'll go in my studio, in my house. We'll write the song. Once we finish the studio session, pack up the house, leave for hours for people to walk around to buy our house. So God was just like, I got you. I'm gonna take care of your crib. don't focus on the views. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to me and I'm elevated. And it's like one of my favorite scriptures is when Jesus told the disciples, he was like, give me the bread and the fish that you have to feed my people. And the disciples was like, but we don't got enough, Jesus. And he was like, just give it to me. So when they put the bread and the fish in his hand, Jesus multiplied it and fed all these people. So it was like God was saying, don't worry about the little things, focus on the hand that you put it into. And that's just how everything just happened for me. Was I wasn't focusing on the environment. I was focusing on who I was giving it to and who I was glorifying, which was God. And now I got like a huge song, a huge dance, and God is just continually to elevate me. So that's just really how, just a summary of how everything happened. Yeah.
No, that's fire. Thanks for sharing that. You said something, man. You didn't have a authentic relationship with God. You didn't feel till you kind of encountered and went through some shortcomings in life.
Yeah.
One, forgive me, condolences to you for the loss of your brother.
Thank you.
Do you think... So how was the faith like originally presented to you? Because we have this conversation all the time on the show about how a lot of people don't think being a believer is cool. Like nobody wants to talk about it. If you in high school, no one goes around saying now I'm a believer or, evangelize to that level. In your experience, what was there something that was hindering you to have that relationship before life happened kind of heavy for you?
You got to think about the first thing you said when I sat down and you was acting like other people. You said, oh, you got the chain. It automatically makes me feel like, what? I can't come in this room because I have a chain on? Oh, you got a chain. You doing too much. Or, oh, my God. So it was like so much of that was going on as far as, well, if you're an actor, you're going to go to hell and burn. Or if you got to be like this. Or if you do this. It was so many rules and less relationship. It was more rules. It was more transactional things. If you do this, then God is going to love you. If you do this, then you're supposed to do this. If not, then did it. It was just so much of that where it wasn't like, okay, have a relationship with God. Have a conversation with God. We're taught to hide our emotions, to basically wear Halloween costumes throughout the whole season without even coming to God like, okay, what am I doing? If we are taught more of, Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know who I am. I have addiction. I have anger issues. I don't forgive. I need your help, Lord. I need you to save me. Like Peter when he was drowning. Lord, I need you. I think if we focus more on that will make people want to come into this world because people believe in God. They feel like they feel his presence, but then it's like kind of shut down when it's like, well, you don't look like us. Or you might be battling with porn addiction. Or you just got mad at that person, so God doesn't like you because you're angry. And it's like, no, God wants you to come to him broken. When he came to Peter, he said, yo, walk with me and let's go fish for people. He didn't say, yo, Peter, come with me. We're going to go to all the churches and we're going to bow down. He used his language and said, let's go fish for people so Peter could understand what he was talking about. You get what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people weren't using my language when they came to me. It was just about do these rules and that's how it is. And if you don't, you're going to hell. And I feel like with my little brother, I feel like he was going through what he was going through, but a lot of us were raised off of fear. We're raised off of if you touch that stove, I'm going to be mad at you and I'm going to whoop you. But what if we don't know that the enemy is going to play with us or going to test us or is going to try us. We're just taught if you do that, this is what's going to happen. Okay, what if I make a mistake? We're not taught that there's neurosporin is in a bathroom. We're gonna put that over your Band-Aid, put some alcohol and some peroxide in a Band-Aid, and it's gonna heal in a few weeks. We're just taught if you do that, it's over with. So I feel like his situation, he probably went through something and was like, oh, dang, I messed up. The only way out is take myself out. Why? Because that's probably all I know. I don't know what it feels like to talk about depression. I don't know what it feels like to talk about suicide. I don't know what to talk about me being in a situation. I don't know the solution. I don't know the out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the safe place. So I think that is something I didn't really get, you know what I'm saying, growing up in that world. And, I think my mom keeping me together with the morals and, you know what I'm saying, raising me to be a great kid. That's why I'm glad that she raised me, because the morals I had, the center, kept me protected. You know what I'm saying? I'm being like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, or I don't want to be like that. She always raised me to be myself, never follow the trends, don't do peer pressure, none of that stuff. She always raised me myself. But I would just say the relationship part, I wasn't really taught the relationship at all. I wasn't taught that you might not feel like reading the Bible today, but just talk to God right now for 5 minutes. It was like, get on your knees and pray before you go to bed, and that's it. What if I don't feel like it? Well, you got to. I didn't know that if I don't feel like I can go to God and be like, I don't feel like praying, I need you to give me strength to pray to you.
That's good. That's good. Wow, that's good. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to ask some music questions, but I got a few more. So, in the midst of that, you know, have you been to any form of counseling? Like, that's a deep loss. Your brother's loss. I can tell you have a lot of just, you know, things. Have you been through any form of counseling, whether it be spiritual, whether it be sitting down with a therapist, or are you against it, or, you know, talk us through it?
I mean, I had a conversation. My mom got me like a spiritual advisor. We had like a convo because, like I said, I was taught that if you kill yourself, you're going to hell. So for the longest, I'm in my mind thinking my brother's in hell because what I was taught that if you kill yourself, you're going to burn in hell. So like I was depressed. I was mentally depressed. Like, wow, my little child brother, teenage brother is in hell burning. What the heck? You know what I'm saying? So when I talked to my spiritual person, he was like, nah, God watches out for fools and the children. So I was like, okay, they gave me some ease. So like, okay, cool. Like, he's good. But I had, I think I did something with BetterHelp. That was cool. But I feel like the best therapy for me was going to the mountains. God would take me in the mountains for like an hour and a half, 2 hours every morning. And I just go pray and talk to God every morning and just release. I sometimes go to see a movie or spend alone time. Now I spend a lot of alone time and just me and God. And I'm still working on myself. Like, it's still up and down. It's still a roller coaster. But I'm at a place where I'm a human being and I'm going to just go to God flawed, go to God not perfect, go to God like, yo, I need you. Every day I got it out of myself every single day. Even before I get here, God, I need you.
That's good.
Even if I don't got a lot of words, Lord, I need you. Because I can't give him a script. I don't want to act like I'm good. I want to be healed. I want to be actually saved. I don't want to act like I'm saved. I actually want to be saved. I want to be healed. I want to be delivered. I want to be the version that you want me to be. So I'm going to come to you crying every day saying, God, I need you so much because why do I battle with this? Or why do I have these thoughts? Why do I get mad at this person? Why am I this? And he reminds me, I got you. A leader is not somebody that's perfect. A leader is somebody that can fall down and get back up.
Facts.
And keep going. So he has to constantly remind me, I got you. Little David, you know what I'm saying? Little Moses, little Abraham. Just keep going and keep fighting, little Peter, and keep running to me. And that's just what if you feel me?
That's solid. So
yeah.
Let's pivot and talk about your acting career. Okay. Like what about acting that like drew you to it even before you start singing? Like, talk to that for a little bit.
Cause I'm like a fool, man. Like,
so you just like to have fun,
for real, like class clown, goofy, funny. You know what I'm saying? I be joking with my bro, and I like characters, man. Like, I've always been like an impersonator. Like, I can sound like Michael Jackson if I really want to, or like, you know what I'm saying? Chris, like, God dang, Lee, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I did all these different voices, and so like in high school, my mom was like, yo, you should do the musical. It was a musical called Siriusxm. And I was like, okay, cool. And I did it, and I was like, oh, this kind of fun. And then I did another one called All Shook Up, and I did like a choice where I was this nerdy character named Dennis, and I kind of took like a, what's the dude name, Urkel vibe, and did it. And I was like, this is cool. And then I just told my mom I want to come to Cali to follow my dreams, and then, you know, went out there, and then I did Criminal Minds Glee, jumped into it, and it's just been fun. Like, I just always been a character, and I just like, you know, just being different things, you know. I feel like there's so many layers to me and there's so many personalities and vibes in me, and I feel like it's just, I don't know, just fun to play different people and, you know, challenge myself and stuff.
Talk about the challenges of the industry. I know that had to be tough, like young, getting into that industry, you know, doing films, doing sitcoms. Like, just talk to that. Like, what was your first experience like when you finally got that big role? You like, oh, I didn't know it was like this.
I would say it takes a toll on your mental health because you hear a lot of no's before you hear a yes. So you used to your mama being like, you're the GOAT, you're amazing, you're dope, I love what you're doing, you're great. Your grandma like, go do a little dance in front of my friends. You know what I'm saying? You that man in your city. But then we come to LA, it's like thousands of versions of you, and other people that might be better than you might be the same way or whatever. So you might have somebody come to you and say, I like you, but I don't like your earlobe. What you mean you don't like my earlobe? We don't want a guy with that earlobe. Or you know, I want a lighter skin character because the main character is brown skin, or I might want a brown skin character because the main character is light skin. So it's always things where it's like preference, and I learned that it's never really me. It's always preference, what somebody prefer and what makes sense to that, you know what I'm saying, situation. So I think that part I had to kind of like get out of that, of like thinking it's my fault and that I'm not good enough, because I went through depression, had stress eating problems, and like, dang, I heard so many no's because I'm over here growing up dancing like Michael Jackson, and then I didn't get the Michael Jackson role. That hurt. Like, what? My whole life I was preparing for this moment. So just learning that, you know, everything's for you is gonna happen, and what's not for you is not gonna happen. So, but yeah, just, you know, stuff like that. And I don't know, I feel like I was able to kind of be cool with all the people I grew up watching, like Leon Thomas, Jacob Lattimore, Trevor Jackson, who else? Jason Derulo, Chris Brown, like all these. I don't know. I just grew up watching all these people, and I just feel like being in that world, in that industry, I was able to kind of connect, and I feel like people were welcoming, and a lot of them feel like we grew up at like 3, but I'm like, nah, I kind of just snuck in, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then we just kept going. But yeah, I don't know. It's been dope, just meeting people. But like I said, getting through the whole, it's not you, it's just preference, and just what's for you is gonna happen. I think that's what now makes everything kind of smoother for me.
As your acting career blew up, you got a chance to play in the movie Detroit. Talk about that for a moment.
Man, the movie Detroit. A lot of people don't realize that the whole time I was filming that movie, I was homeless. I just got evicted from my apartment.
You capping, man? You for real?
Yeah, I was evicted from my apartment, and when we booked it, and it's crazy because before I booked it, I was kind of already like down and depressed, and, you know, not motivated because I was hearing so many no's. So then my team hit me up and said, you got an audition. And I'm good at memorizing scripts. I'm great at memorizing lines. But I was like, man, I'm going to just learn the first scene. I don't care about the second one. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm not going to get this. So I go in the room. I see these famous people with famous. I'm like, oh, man, it's kind of big, but whatever. I go in there. I do it. I kill the first scene. Vicky Thomas, she was like, all right, let's do the second one. I was like, I didn't think I was going to get this far. I didn't learn it. And she was like, well, can you just pick it up and read it? I was like, sure. So I killed the read. You know what I'm saying? I killed it. And then we got a call from her. And she was like, yo, you got a call back. Catherine Bigelow and wants to meet you. Make sure you learn the second scene. And I think in that moment it just taught me, like, nah, don't sabotage yourself. Go hard. When you go in every room, you give it your best. You feel me? So I went in and I did it. Had a moment with Catherine, you know, did my audition. We cried. I had them crying there. And then when I got the call for me booking it, me and my mom, we just got evicted from our apartment, and we packed everything up and we flew to go film the movie for like, I think 2 months. And the whole time, people didn't know I was staying in that hotel, and all the money I was getting, like the per diem, we was saving that because we was like, when we get back to LA, we got to find somewhere to stay. We got to have money. So everybody was buying shoes, going to clubs, doing their thing. And I was like, I have to save my money. And I was eating on set. You feel me? So it was just like, people don't even realize that. But we saved all that. And when we came back, we, you know, still had to couch surf and figure things out. But yeah, it's been a crazy journey, man.
And you did that for 2 months. Yeah.
2 months, we had nowhere to stay. I just got evicted, and I left and went there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In
man.
the process of that, what was God speaking to you and saying to you in that moment? Because I know your faith had to be like, you know, kind of like, where you at, God?
So in that moment, like I said, I didn't understand the relationship part, bro.
You didn't?
I just kind of was just, I feel like my mom was more of the vessel for me during that time. Like, she was one of kind of like holding me strong on her back with her faith. So it was kind of like, I would say in that moment, she was like the Moses, and she was a Moses, and I was like the Israelites, like, yo, well, what God's saying? Like, is your hand itching? Do we got some money coming? Like, you know what I'm saying? That was more of the vibe. But yeah, during that time, it was just, yeah, it was a lot, bro. It was a struggle. And even with social media, people don't realize my first couple videos, we was staying in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I was doing that in her bathroom. I was sleeping in the living room on an air mattress. I was sleeping on an air mattress for years, bro. Like, I bought a bed, like, my first bed probably like 6-7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they don't realize that. Like, I bought like my first bed, like real bed, like 6-7 years ago. Yeah, so it's been
So you've been grinding.
Yeah, for a while.
That's good,
Been
man.
out here for a minute. She drove out here with a neck brace on. Just had surgery.
Wow.
Then we had our homie David Sewell, who let us stay at his crib. He had a 1-bedroom. He took the couch and he let us sleep in the bed together. Me and my mom, we shared the bed, and he paid for my SAG dues and all that. So we shared the bed for a long time, taking a train, taking buses together for a long time, bro. Like for real, yeah.
So when did the singing career and the that all pop off? Like when did you know you could like really do it and be like do it on a professional level?
So I've been doing it. So 2019, I blew up on TikTok in November doing singing videos. I went crazy doing that. So then I think we partnered up with, who was it? Was it Aton and them? We partnered up with Aton from, I can't think of the label. We partnered up with Aton and them, and we did this pop record called 1, 2, 3 Catch Your Body.
Okay.
And we were trying to capitalize off of cause I had a thing called the Yeah singing challenge. So we were trying to capitalize off of that vibe, and we dropped a record and it went viral. I did a dance to it, went crazy viral, like 30,000 videos to it. I think the video hit like 2 million views. So it went crazy. And then after that, I think I still was throwing out little records like R&B, but I was testing, trying to see like what was going on. I wasn't doing consistently. It would be like a record a year. Like I just throw something out and back up, do social media in my movies and throw something out. But recently, when I did WAKEUP this morning and it kind of did what it did, and I saw that's when it was like, okay, yeah, this is where I'm at. And
were you surprised by the success of WAKEUP this morning?
I wouldn't say I was surprised because I feel like I was so locked in with God's promises, where God was like, I'm gonna elevate you and I'm gonna take you higher than the highest mountain. And so I just felt like in my mind it's like when God tells you I'm taking you higher than you ever been before, I'm expecting everything. At this point, I'm expecting a call from the president. Like, that's how my mind is. Like, I think that crazy. So I put no limits. You know, I don't put no cap on God. Like, for real. I expect a lot of stuff, like, from him, though. Not from people, from him. I expect him, like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really get surprised. I'll be like, oh, that's dope. That's cool.
Do you think the believers have given up faith in believing that they can receive anything from God that they ask?
Well, I don't like to generalize people, but I feel like some people.
The church.
Let's say
the church.
Generalize.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to spin it.
Some people believe in the whole grinding and hustling, and I gotta do it, and I gotta make a way, and I think they take the faith without works too serious. I think the work part means being obedient and not go out there and go hustle and figure it out. And then I don't think it's working for God. I think it's working with God. A lot of people like to treat it as, I gotta work for God. I gotta go do it. I gotta go. It's like, nah. Where you want me to go? You don't go in this room? Okay, bet. You want me to keep doing what I'm doing and wait till you bring this over? Bet. I'll keep doing what I'm doing over here for you. And then when it's time, that. So I think a lot of people might not surrender it, and they try to always have a plan. Sometimes you gotta be blinded, because sometimes you don't know where you're going. So I think people try to figure out, I gotta know A to Z. I gotta know what's going on. I gotta make a way. And that's cool. If that's how you work, I don't like stressing. I don't want to be stressing about that. I don't want to be trying to figure out how to be Superman. I'd rather be Lois Lane. Help, Clark Lit, help me. I got stuck. That's where I want to live at, because I'd rather just be saved every day. So I think just the surrendering part and just having faith, trusting the God. And then most importantly, you got to spend time with God. Like, you can't go off of I read the Bible today and I'm good for a week. Like, nah, the enemy going to come after you every single day. As soon as you hear a word from God, as soon as you get a testimony, as soon as even this conversation right now, we fellowshipping, like, he already ready. Him and his goons outside waiting. I can't wait till Nate to come outside. I'm ready to distract him. So it's like, he ready to get you any moment. So I think staying connected to God and just being honest and giving yourself to him, like, that's what's gonna keep you there, like, where you're like, okay, he got me, because the enemy job is to distract you. He know he can't make you feel like you're not worthy. His job is to make you feel like guilty and shameful and like, dang, like, crap, like, I don't want to talk to God right now because I feel bad. Like, no, talk to God. He revealed to you what you're dealing with so he can help you. It's like in the word, he was telling, I think it was a guy that was possessed by the Legion demon or something. And he was like, what is your name? He wasn't saying, what is your name for the guy? He was saying, what are you dealing with? So you can speak it so I can deliver you from it. So you can know what you're going through. I'm a Legion. I got these demons. Bet. Get out of him now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what God is sometimes. He wants you to know, to say what you're dealing with. I'm dealing with depression. I'm dealing with suicide. God, I need you to know. Okay, bet. Now you know what you're dealing with. Now you know what I'm about to heal you from. So, yeah, it's just surrendering, bro. Spending time with him. Yeah.
That's good. So, woke up this morning, viral hit. Why do a part 2? Why do another collaboration and do a second version of it?
I mean, we got, you know what I'm saying? We got versions. You feel me?
Versions.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
I feel like the record that I created, you know, I feel like it speaks to a lot of people, and I come from listening to like T-Pain and like stuff like that, so they do remixes and stuff, and I love just collaborating with people and just having different people's perspectives and them adding their own version of their story into the record. So I just want to just keep collaborating with people from each side, like, you know what I'm saying, like what you want to talk about, okay, what you want to talk about, how does it resonate with you, and just keep putting it out. So yeah, you might have woke up this morning part 35. You feel me?
Part
playing
35. You say
playing
don't
with me, you
put no limits on me.
Morning 35.
We'll stick there for a minute. Why start the first one with Forrest Frank? Like talk about that, and were you looking to cross over, or just speak to that?
So Forrest reached out to me.
Did
I didn't
he?
really know who Forrest was like that.
Wow.
So yeah. Forrest reached out to me in my DMs and was like, "Can I get a go at it?" And we was like, "Okay, cool. Like, I'm see what you know what I'm saying, see what you got." And yeah, so but I had a few people. I had Forrest. I had Lecrae reach out.
Okay.
I had a lot of people, man. I had some secular artists reach out. I had a different people reach out. So there's some other versions out there that I haven't dropped yet. So y'all might be hearing them. But yeah, different people reached out and wanted to drop some verses, and I got new people reaching out.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. You never know.
So you don't know how many.
You never know how many versions are gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's solid. So are we just working this record and working all these versions, or we got a project we cooking? Like, speak to that. What can we expect?
So, you know, I got singles, I got a whole project ready to go. Because Woke Up was just the first song off the project that I did. And that's just the first one that blew up. But yeah, I got like hella songs. I got a lot of features dropping soon. Yeah, I got a lot, bro. I got an arsenal of music. Like, I don't leave the studio.
Every day.
A lot of music. I ain't gonna say every day because I got to take breaks. But I got a lot of music. Like, I got a whole albums ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I got stuff, yeah.
You got a chance to perform at the Stellar Awards. Talk about that experience and you being able to just represent on that big stage in gospel music.
It was great, man. Yeah, it was a great opportunity. Like I said, I felt like, you know, God was going to just continue to elevate me, and I feel like we all have a purpose and we all have an assignment, and my assignment there was just to show my perspective of who God is to me. So shout out to Vaughn for, you know what I'm saying, setting it up with my mom. And yeah, it was a great experience. I met a lot of people, Tasha Cobbs, David Mann, Tamala Mann. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Pastor Shirley Caesar. She got that Holy Spirit. I ain't gonna lie. Every time she walk in the room, I feel like my spirit shake. Like, is Pastor Shirley Caesar in the building? Like, when I tell you, like, even we met her before we walked to the inside the Stellars. She was at a restaurant, and just walking up to her, like, her presence was so strong, bro. Like, it was like, man, like, she really, like, be walking with God or something. She might know him by middle name or something. I don't know. Like, she was just really strong with her spirit, and that was cool meeting her for sure, like, for real. But yeah, I met a lot of people, good energy. Didn't really have no bad energy, no bad experiences. But yeah, cool vibes. It's cool.
What do you think the best way to bridge the gap when we talk about allowing for mainstream artists to be able to express their faith and still make faith-based songs or projects? What's the best way to attack? Because I feel like you kind of tapped in to both sides, and I see like everybody's reaching out to you. So what do you think the best way to approach it when you talk about, you know, gospel music or gospel artists working with mainstream artists?
Approach it like Jesus did.
Say, really getting your Bible, huh?
No, not even just getting in your Bible.
But that's biblical,
like, yeah,
though. I know what you're saying,
approach
though.
it like Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus didn't have a group of people. He was like, I'm not going to talk to you. We're just going to stay here. Jesus was at the church. Jesus was in the world. Jesus was talking to prostitutes. Jesus was talking to gangsters and taxpayers and criminals. He was talking to everybody. So I just feel like, do it like Jesus. If you feel like you're called to go into the world and bring people, then go do your thing. I'm not afraid of nobody. I'm bold. You got to think about it. There was a time where Prophet Elijah would walk in a room and stump his feet in the ground. The ground would shake. God has a word. What God's saying? So that's my mindset. So I'm not afraid of the places that I go to, and I'm not afraid to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal is to bring them over here. I know my assignment. everybody's not going to understand what I'm doing, and it's not for everybody because everybody didn't understand Jesus. He was rejected. He was lonely. His homies turned on him. He was betrayed. He felt isolated. He was dealing with grief. He didn't want to really do it sometimes. Like, you sure I'm supposed to do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, approach it like Jesus, man. Go in there, no fear, having God on your back with you, and have fun. Like I said, just love people, man. Like, if this guy over here got tattoos on his face and he's like, I love God, and he's smoking, be like, yeah, bro, we love God too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And just talk to him and understand why he's doing that. And then some people adapt to your energy. There's been people, bro, that have changed their lives just because of how I move without me even saying, yo, you should do this. Just off of how I move and how I speak, people have changed themselves. I've had other people from different religions be like, dang, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I believe in over here, but like, your testimony, your story, turn me over to Jesus. And I promise you, I can call bro right now. He literally said, bro, the way that you talk about your testimony with God and your relationship with God, I ain't never experienced that before. And he said, and I tried what you did. And he said, and I had a spiritual encounter with Jesus, and I now believe in Jesus now. And that's happened with multiple people. But that just comes from me just being myself and walking in the room and not trying to convert you. You know what I'm saying? I just come and I just be myself. I don't believe in shifting to the atmosphere. I believe in allowing the atmosphere to shift to who you are. That's and when good. Jesus walked in the room, the atmosphere shifted to him. So that's me. So I'm not afraid. I'm not trying to, I don't know, impress people. I'm not trying to be like, well, I'm going to be like, nah, I'm going to do me. Like, I don't know. I'm not afraid of nobody, bro. I'm just me. Like, some people be scared, bro. They be taking it too literal. And I get it. If you're not at a place where you're strong enough to handle that, and you're not as confident, then that's cool. Then maybe that's not where you're supposed to go, or maybe you need to be in the wilderness a little bit longer to get built up for that. I'm built for the places that God wants me to take to. Why? Because I know that it's not me, and he's the one that's carrying me. He's the one that's giving me the words, and he's the one that's guiding me. So that's me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Outside of the music, what you got cooking next? You got a new role in a series or a movie? Or you writing a book? What's next? What else would you like to do?
I got a podcast coming with my mom.
Okay.
I Get It From My Mama.
I Get It From My Mama.
Yeah. I get it from her. My voice, you know what I'm saying? My looks, my teeth, my smile, everything.
Hey, that's a good sales line right there. I Get It From My Mama. That's
Thanks.
good.
I got that. I got new music on the way. I got a new single that I'm about to drop soon. I've been promoting it all over online. Jesus Saved My Life coming really soon. I got a lot of features dropping really soon. Some big special guests dropping really soon. I want to go for the Miles Morales, Black Spider-Man. You feel me? I feel like a lot of people be calling me Miles, so that's something that I'm for sure going, yeah, thank you, Jesus. Appreciate it. And yeah, everybody just keep showing love to WAKEUP This Morning. Stream it, dance to it, sing to it, tag me. I repost every video. Yeah, so I got a lot, man. With me, you never know, bro. I'll do a YouTube series tomorrow, bro. Like, I just have so much going on, bro.
You ever gonna do a dance competition against Chris Brown?
Chris?
Yeah, you gonna call Chris out and do a little competition?
I won't be scared of Chris.
I know you ain't.
I know Chris.
I know you do. That's what I say. You be the one to call him out. Like, you think you the only one that got these moves, huh?
Nah. When I tell you, bro, I love Chris so much, bro, and he knows it, and good. I think he loves me too because he says it a lot. But that's my brother, man. Like, I don't feel like I ever be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna challenge you. Like, I feel like I'm too much of a fan and supporter of him, where I'm just like, unless he try to really challenge me, then it's like, all right, bro, what's up? But I respect my goats, man. Him, Usher, or Marion, like, they the goats. I would never be like, I'm gonna challenge you, bro, I'll show you what's up. I'd be like, bro, look, you won. Let's do a video together. Let's do a song together, gang. Let's turn up. We good, you know what I'm saying? But if he throw me out there, he's like, what's up? All right, Chris, now I gotta break my ankles, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do a flip, I'm gonna break my ankles. You feel me? We gonna turn up. But yeah, I love him, man. He's amazing, bro.
That's solid, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to get you out of here on this question. The show is called The Fixx. If you could fix or change anything in the music industry, what would you fix? What would you change?
Just the bridge part, man, the unity. I think it needs more unity, bro. More love, more collaborations, more ecosystem, more community. So I would just say just bring in more of that. And if you don't want to be a part of that, then be quiet and let me do it. If you don't want to go out there and fight, then let me fight. And just go over there.
Don't have no opinion on it.
Yeah, just don't have no opinion on it. Because if you ain't gonna fight, they go, you know what I'm saying? But I love you too. And guess what? I love you so much that I'm gonna teach you how to fight. And I love you so much that even if you don't want to fight right now, I'm going to fight for you and then bring it back to you and show you, look, you can do that too. So, yeah.
Listen, Nathan Davis Jr., come on, tell the people how to connect with you and follow you on all your social media platforms.
Y'all can follow me everywhere at Nathan Davis Jr. NDJ on all platforms. And like I said, y'all, stream Woke Up This Morning. It's everywhere, y'all. I'm an independent artist. It's me posting the videos and my supporters and guys. So if y'all can show some love, that'll be dope. Dance to it, sing to it, moonwalk to it, do backflips to it, eat to it, whatever you want, and tag me. So turn up.
Is that challenging to stay an independent artist or signing with a major? Is that in the back of your mind? Do you feel like you have to just stay independent, or if the right deal comes your way, you'll consider it?
I feel like if the right opportunity happens, when I tell you, bro, I sit back and I let God guide me, bro.
Gotcha.
Like, I just sit back and be like, hey, what you think, God? Or if the person don't align with my message, I'm gonna be like, I'm cool. Like, I don't care how much money you offer me. If you don't align with the message and what I'm doing it for, I'm cool, because I fear God, bro. I'm not trying to play with him. I'm not trying to do no weird, I'm doing this for money or trying to like in and out and take advantage of. Like, I take this really, really, really serious. So I'm always open for a partnership. I'm always open for a meeting. And I'm always open to how can we come together to express who God is and share his message. So I'm not one of them artists like, never, ever, ever. It's like, nah. There's always negotiations. You know what I'm saying? Everything's negotiable. You know, and we can get to the middle and make it work. So yeah.
That's solid. Come on, introduce your single, man. What song you want us to play for you today? Come on.
This is my song, Woke Up This Morning.
Keep it locked. You tapped into the Fixx. You know the Fixx is in.